Your smile, now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and
live streaming nih.
Udah aku share tuh.
Udah live ya. Halo.
Udah tuh.
Jangan pernah menghina pria miskin. Bapak menghina saya ya gitu. Penting banget ya.
Gila malah tadi udah hilang tak kira ngopo itu. Parkot game.
Senjangan sosial game.
Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cara. Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou roqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de cobre se encontram com o meu. Acho que vai me encantar. Numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro, perfume no vento querer espalhar. Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de cobre se encontram com o meu. Acho que vai me encantar. Numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro, no perfume no vento querer espalhar.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Now, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can...
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get away here? Oh, chance! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
He's not getting any further than that. Balde is charging up on the overlap. Partey. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on...
He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Taken back almost at once. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging... Can he put it away? Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha! Havertz. Now it's Trossard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Always onto this. Big chance! That comes as a mighty relief. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, super find. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Odegaard. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Timber. Havertz. Could move up a gear here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Havertz. Now it's Saka. Passes short and sharp. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gavi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
De Jong is there, and he can pick it up. He's through here. Now it's Trossard. He's found a way through. Has a goal! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this.
Gets his head to it! Harmlessly behind. Gabriel picks it up from the goal kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shapes to shoot! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No, again there's no way through. It's an inviting looking ball that. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Lewandowski. Ødegaard.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Balde is looking to set free a runner. Nicely aimed pass. Christensen wins the duel this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Pedri. Interesting shot at goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Havertz. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Ødegaard. Ooh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No foul, says the referee. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, they've got it again. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Minutes has been indicated.
Saka. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Partey. Zinchenko. Zinchenko is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Deftly away. Lewandowski. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Saka. Now Ødegaard. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Saka, and the flag has stayed down. Saka looking sharp there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great chance! And he's lifted it over. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Saka stood up well to him there. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's intervened well there. Gabriel cuts it out. Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tries a shot! He scores! Barcelona are back in business. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great...
And the shot! Somewhat off target. Now it's Saka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get onto this? Gabriel. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Looking for the run. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Strong running down that left flank. Pedri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Right on the edge of the box, it could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Rafinha! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Skillfully cut out. He is... It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this. Gavi! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and
There's a player in need of attention here.
yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Gabriel. Partey. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gavi. That's good running with the ball. De Jong. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That is good alertness. Into the last quarter of an hour. Trossard. Christensen promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. This is promising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rafinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafinha.
Pretty robust defending.
He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goalkeeper's ball. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Rafinha. And he's onside. Rafinha! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5, Partey.
So, third corner of the
Coming
game.
on to replace him is number 20, Jorginho.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. Odegaard. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Jorginho. Timber. And it's Jorginho. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Well timed, excellent interception. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lewandowski!
Added time.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Now it's Saka. And the ball is out of play. Jorginho gathers from the goal kick. Koundé. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. Saliba calmly anticipates. Havertz, looking tidy in possession here. Back into the middle. So that's it, it is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Saka voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal can always take...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is chance!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Always onto this. Kovacic. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! Kovacic. Stones. Rodri. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's managed to gift it back. Mbappe! He's in! Shooting chance! And again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Fiddles it through. And he cuts out the supply. And that is a little undercooked. Ruben Diaz makes the interception.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And back to the goalkeeper. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played into space out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. He is through here. And the ball's gone astray. No foul, says the referee. Kovacic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kovacic. Haaland. Out to the left it goes.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Has a goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Mbappe. No way he was going to let him past. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And here's Rodrigo. And he's hit it long. Half an hour played now. Looking for options for movement. Haaland! That is decidedly lacking. That pass isn't the best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vardiol. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Stones. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! Madrid have a free kick. Decent hit from there. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. De Bruyne, played out to the right. Rodri. Stones. Mbappe. That's headed upfield. Over to the left. And he skips past his man. Terrific header! He scored! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
He's had it! In he goes again. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Carvajal gets across to intercept that. Rodrigo gets flagged offside. Ruben Dias. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Stones. Here's Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Now Ruben Dias. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy. There's the header! And we've reached half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shot a goal! And they've got rid. Rodri. He's looking wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bernardo Silva. That's a little off target. And it's De Bruyne. Spread out to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he was quick to react. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Rodrigo in acres of space out. Mbappe! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Bernardo Silva. Just about up to the hour now. Vinicius Junior opts to play it back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he was alert to it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Alaba. Rudiger. Modric. That is a great pick out. He's got big chance! It's loose. It's fallen kindly here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Haaland. Great hit! It's off target and by quite a way. Modric. Vinicius Junior. He might be in here! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Mbappe is... Mbappe! Crossbar comes to the rescue. More and more pressure on the ball here. Guardiola. And that has left him in a heap. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well read. And the danger is averted. De Bruyne. And it's Modric. They get a throw in. And they're back on the ball again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Carvajal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's De Bruyne. The less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe. Oh, played through for the wide man. Great position. Great chance! Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stones. Aim forwards. Rodrigo, and the shot! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 17.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Doku. exciting looking ball that. Stones gets over and intercepts. Doku.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kovacic.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That could spell trouble. Doku. Modric. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Modric. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Doku.
Un minuto de descuento.
Doku, that was lovely, that.
Keeper's ball. 1 minute to add according to the board. Modric. It's Bellingham. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
That's where we have to end it.
Like a river through your soul. Thought I'd never find my life. Never justify my feelings. I've been searching for all time. For the dream that I believe in. I find a deeper love, open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love, open up my mind, set my spirit free.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard.
Great hit! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, a breakthrough already. Goalkeeper's ball. Saka just eases him off the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gundogan. And Guardiola. And it's lofted through here. De Bruyne looking to get on the end of this. Martinelli, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Havertz. Ortega gets it clear. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Guardiola. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Rice. Always onto this. Hits one! Gundogan. Looking for options for movement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Odegaard. Spread out to the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Odegaard. Partey. And here's Saka. Timber. Saka looking to run onto it. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Havertz! Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Odegaard. Pass is just off target. Partey is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Timber does really well to win the ball there. And they've got a throw. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Rice. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all... Shot at goal! Oh, just wide.
Haaland nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Ødegaard has created one goal already.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Havertz. He's looking wide. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Havertz. Ødegaard. Oh, no joy this time. Guardiola. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some resolute defending there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Havertz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gundogan. Dink through. And that should get the job done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's clever. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A real chance then to De Bruyne! Now, has another go!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Ruben Dias. Doku. There's a sharp little ball here. Raya can claim that. It's Partey. Rice. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Defending was strong and firm. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ruben Dias.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Perfectly measured that. Bit too much weight on the pass. Gundogan. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Ruben Dias. Doku. To Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Arsenal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Rodri. Partey producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That has not gone well. That is a great ball. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And it's Gundogan. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Saka. That has been cut short. Partey.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Well read, nice interception. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Kovacic. No way through. Martinelli is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Saliba. Haaland! And it's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Kovacic. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saka. And it's Gundogan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
De Bruyne. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Doku.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Doku. Now it's Odegaard. It's run loose here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Gundogan! should have equalised.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Foot in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Saliba. Now it's Martinelli. Partey. Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Martinelli. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Partey. Oh, well played. De Bruyne. Here's Doku. Gundogan. Here's Doku. Kovacic. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Just 5 minutes left. Hoisted in. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Saka.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Number
Rice
29,
looking to get on the end of this.
Kai Havertz. Coming on the field, number 19, Trossard. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Substitution.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a
There will be
surprise
1
to
minute
see
added
that
time.
these days. All part of a forward's duties.
He's shifting through the gears here. Grealish. Now that looks a decent ball. And we're done. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Saka voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
Just a story, life is good, no more parties, sugar down my for me. I come from that side of South when if it was your uniform. Started dressing bright, reckon days look like a unicorn. But we was all one to something, this is what we knew for. Living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Mbappe is flagged offside. He's away. Hits one. Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Odegaard, that looks a cracking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Saka. Rudiger cuts out the pass.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Saliba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Modric. Gabriel makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. No, that was never going to make it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just skips, but shot at goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Arsenal are 3 down and sinking. Saka in acres of space out wide. Martinelli! Oh, what to be quick to recover this. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Carvajal. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Ødegaard. Will play through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! He's got it all! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Havertz. Ødegaard. Oh, it's Saka. He's found a way through. He's cut it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the ball's a good one here. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. Now the finish! Now and again! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. Valverde! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Saka. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Partey. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back. Picked out Martinelli! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Saka. Modric.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saka. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior, can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's tried one! That's a half-decent try. And the half-time whistle goes.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier.
There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Carvajal kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Rodrigo. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Rodrigo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries a shot! Hoisted in. No, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Rodrigo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Havertz.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gabriel. Rice goes steaming forward. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Rodrigo. He can run onto that. Mbappe! And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ødegaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Alaba. Modric.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here.
Saka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others...
Mbappe is... He's got the shot away! It's a good ball out wide. Alaba. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka tries making a foray down the right. He's in here! Chance to... And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Alaba gets good distance on it. That's headed upfield. Ødegaard. And he's running through. Oh, that was vital. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Back into the middle. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he was quick to react. And he's got the beating of it. Vinicius Junior! It's in! And they are pulling clear here with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid lost themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
This is promising. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Decent hit! Sticks it away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Martinelli! He's put it wide.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He's in plenty of space here. That was always going to be the keeper's. Oh, Red, nice interception. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Dinks one through. And he cuts out the supply. Madrid are looking to break at pace. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Alaba. He's got the shot away! And And he's steered it beyond the post.
Alaba put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Timber. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Martinelli. Havertz has got himself a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He certainly looks... He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. The pass is intercepted.
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, important interception. Great chance! He has done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Martinelli. He's got away. This might spell danger. Oh, some tackle that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Modric. He could be in here. And he's on his way! Mbappe tries a shot! Timber attempts a clearance. Bellingham! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come.